Can I tell you the secret that brings kingdom wealth to your direction? Is when you have a good heart and then you are not personalistic, you are people conscious. When you meet God to solve people's problem, when you meet God to be a blessing to your generation, God is attracted to empowering you with wealth. But when you are this person who is I, me, myself, because that is the characteristics of Satan. I, me, myself. The Bible says, and Satan went to God and wanted to say, I want to exalt himself above I. So anytime you are living the life of I, God is irritated, because that was the character of the rebellious angel that fought against the angels in heaven as at that time. What attracts God is not your beauty, is your mind. When God can see it in your heart, he gives it to your hand. Somebody didn't hear him say. There are some of us now who are making vows. Oh God, if you bless me. Now me, they hear what you talk. God, they hear what your heart they talk. There are certain people who don't commit fornication practically, but they commit fornication in their heart. So if they are judging now, say this one is a fornicator, and God is saying, the person is saying, but we know him here in his heart, in his heart. If we must influence our world, we must be loaded by God. An empty man has nothing to offer, because emptiness don't bet attraction. I'll say a poor man is an orphan. A rich man has many friends. When people look at you, what are they expecting to get? Nobody is looking at you because they don't feel they will get anything. A beggar knows a beggar, so does not bother to beg a beggar. But the worst thing is to look moneyfied and you are very broke. That's why Jesus cursed the fig tree. Because the fig tree looked like what could have given him food. But the fig tree had nothing to offer. He cursed the fig tree. There are many of us who are sitting where we look it but we don't have it. God will deliver you this month. Few years ago, when I was squatting with a believer in Auchi, a man, I'm bigger than him in size. Small body, big boy at that time, selling electronics. I had nothing. I was just carrying Bible and doing evangelism. Everywhere we enter, we tell them the Lord will supply. No, there's a time of your life when you talk about the Lord will supply. There's a time you talk about the Lord has supplied. But there was something I made sure I was not a liability. I made myself an asset in certain dimension. Stop claiming you are holder, anointed, or is a youth president in his church, you are an evangelist, and you are in his house. You help him clean his shoe. Help him wash his clothes, the one you can wash. Before he come back from shop, cook for him. At least he go still know say somebody there in house. Not be you the stay person house. Now you the last week. Now you the first sleep. The person is feeding you, housing you, and you want him to still beg you. And you speak in tongues, empty tongues. It is foolishness that has made many of us broke and stranded. You are telling your helper, who do you think you are? Forget! Now condition, forget this condition. I will soon come out when who for commot you, they insult him. And Jesus says, suffer it to be so, that we might fulfill all righteousness.